Hello! We're in Scotland now. Somewhere near Galashiels, where that may be, I have no idea. And we're heading roughly towards Glasgow, doing the scenic route to... Well, the scenic route was a big blue sign saying welcome to Scotland. And pouring rain, and as you see, we thought we'd catch the mist on the hill because it seems apparently very interesting.
It's actually very nice.
Very wet.
Very big.
And not so cold because I'm only wearing a t-shirt under this old thing. Yesterday was fun. We drove through Wales twice. We went in and went out again just because we liked it so much.
It's a very nice place as well.
And as you can see, we're now in Scotland, I think.
This is actually our second day. We spent the first day pitched in the Lake District on the side of a road, and we were kept awake all night by the wind, the rain, sheep, geese, dogs, cockerels, cows. Oh, and there was a cat as well, I think, purring in my ear. We woke up and I poked my head outside the tent and there was a cow staring at me. And in fact there were about half a dozen cows staring at us. They all ran away when they saw us. But we've travelled for another, say, an hour or so, haven't we? And we've actually come up from the Lake District and we're heading towards Galashiels. And
yeah.
It's actually very, very nice.
Pretty. Right, that's enough. That's all. Finished.
That road you've just seen over there, we actually went all the way over there following a sign saying castle. 7 miles up and down hills like that running over sheep. We got there, there's an old brick. It's like a little hut and you have to pay £1.20 to get in to see this brick. So we didn't go, we come back. And on the way back we saw this. I mean, here is a house in the middle of nowhere. No wonder nobody lives here. Just have a look around. It's phenomenal. Just look at it. Have a look in these windows. We were going to try and set up camp here tonight, but can't actually get in. And I don't want to break in. But if you just come with me. Come with me. Have a look in there, if you can. This is Scotland. This is what it's all about. Life in the middle, well, no life, but things just in the middle of nowhere. These hills and fog and sheep. Fucking sheep. It's lovely. Anyway, we're going to go back onto the road soon. We're heading off to Edinburgh. And then from there on, we've no idea where we're going. So, see you later. Hello.
Hello. We're now moving off from our home from home because we couldn't get in there. Or trying to move off from our home from home. As you can see, as you've already mentioned, there's nothing around here. We thought we'd try and head off to Stirling because there are some things around there which I know about. And so we'll keep you posted as if we find anything worth seeing. See the mist on the hills, very poetic. Many a poem has been written about many a hill with many a mist on. Oh, thou craggy noggy piece of hill. See, then probably nobody lives down there. I keep my hand on the wheel, otherwise we'll go down there. And it's just so peaceful down here and cold. But this isn't the only part of Scotland. Scotland's not only this, you see. There's a lot of town and busy, smelly people, and a bit like Bournemouth in that respect. But they all speak Scottish. That's the only native difference over here. Although many people would disagree with that fact. And so yes, film the road because it's country We're now heading to something called a toll barrier, so it won't be very interesting, so I'll put your camera away. I have to be a wee man with a goatee beard here, and he says to you, hello, hello. It's very interesting. I can go up here, can't
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Forth Bridge. Just for
closed, I take that. Thank you. And that was it. Some people say that this is actually a bigger version of Scotland. But it's not, this is Scotland. So this is a bigger version of Canada. A smaller version of Canada. What am I talking about? And get the bridges on the other side. Some people came along here some time ago, God knows in the past, and put up all these metal structures and said, we'll call this a bridge. And there's two of them, you see, that's the rail bridge over there. We can't go on that because, well, we look stupid. And
it'll kill us.
Yeah, we'd be electrified.
What's this say?
And
absolutely nothing.
See, if we get the masts up here, this is quite impressive actually. Just under the speed limit up here. I can see why most of the Scottish people leave here, because it's horrible. And bumps in this road. Oh, how relieved I am that wasn't flat tyres. Because I thought it was that. That was it, you see.
You see, Alex just thought he took a wrong turning down a one-way road after going through a no entry sign into a garage, out the other side of the car wash and over a bridge. So that's why he's panicking, because he thinks we've had our tyres first well with those spiky mechanisms. But fear not, Alex, everything's okay. We're off to the Highlands, here we come.
We're now heading for Stirling via that Dunfermline place thing.
Very interesting.
Which is in Wales, which is an island. Hello, yes, it's me. This is William Wallace's monument. It's supposed to be. So they put him up here, but he refused. He said, well, he wanted to be put up here. And they said no. And they said, you can, and you will. So they did. Because they didn't really want to argue with him. So up they put him. And I'm sure they're glad of that now. It's pouring with rain. I've added a few more clothes since I last came up here because it's very cold, although I'm sweating or whatever. So, very popular around here as well. It's so popular, it's normal really. I don't care because I'm 500 miles from where I call home and nobody's going to notice really. Here it comes. Hello.
He's saying something rude about me.
No.
William Wallace, aka Mel Gibson, Blueface to his friends. And here we are at his monument, as Alex has probably told you.
Yeah.
And it's pissing with rain. Right, this is a broken window. This is a complete prick.
Thank you.
What are you?
Well,
You're the one that locked the car keys in the car.
had them all along. What happened was, you see, I was coming back here and
No excuses. What he wanted to do was go to the toilet and wet his hair. He came out of the toilet looking like Adolf Hitler because they had no mirrors in there. So he went to the car to have a look in the wing mirror.
under your instructions.
Under my instructions, yeah, but under his vanity. He went back to the car to see what his hair looked like, and then he locked the car with the keys inside. And now we're going to have very, very drafty rides in the country, in the Scottish Highlands. William Wallace, there we are. Any last words before we just sign off? No.
Now here's a familiar little hill. And down there, a familiar little roof.
At least it's warm. The whole idea of this as an experiment is to do a sort of with nail and eye type of thing, you know, get back to the basics of life, or bollocks to the basics of life. I mean, this is basic, isn't it? It's going to be very tasty though. Can't tell my croutons from my horse poo, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
Scotland. Hello, yes! It's me! I'm actually standing at the top of a hill, which I haven't been here since 1986, earliest, and that used to be my house. Well, yeah, and the funny thing is the train carriage is still exactly where it was 10 years earlier.
And I've got a cup of soup.
And I've got nothing.
I offered him one, but he didn't want one.
I
Just
don't
wanted
like
to
them.
film.
You go for a walk then? No, I'm going to tip it out.
No, I was just going to show the camera.
Oh. About 10 minutes boiling water and then tip it out. Right, well I think we're going to go down now and just cautiously look around the side of the entrance and maybe take a walk down to the shop, because I think that'd be better than driving because there's no parking spaces, you see. It's not that far. It's quite nice actually. Sainsbury's.
We are on top of a hill, I think.
I think we just pointed that out.
No, somewhere near Blainfield.
We are, in fact, on the outskirts of Blainfield.
I'm very tired, that's all.
It's the house. The house. Oh, we'll get some better shots of it rather than just the roof tiles in a few minutes. Oh yeah, it's me. Carriage. It's funny that it was there years before I came to the house, and it's still here now. Untouched for all those years. What can you do with a train carriage? Oh, I'll have a second, oh no, rotten train carriage. It's funny because it seems a lot smaller, the garden, than it used to be. We're going to take a walk down the road now to look at a wee shop. A wee shop, so small you can't see it anymore because it's gone. Just round this corner, it's the wee shop. It's the wee shop. I'm Doctor Who, I can do this. Yeah, the wee shop. It's ahead, well it's a field. If you can see, camera, that all of this was a car park, and we used to park by that wall down there, the stone wall. There was a little bit of a fountain and a stream, probably not there anymore. And Kaplunkle there was a shed which used to sell everything from milk to stalk margarine in a tub, and a super grand doll. And that was civilization as it was 9-10 years ago. I can't believe that this is all sank in as well. Strange. It's like being in the barren wasteland. I hope people remember the stop sign. So weird. 10 years of evolutional grass growing. But then we go back up now to Froggy Lane. Up the hill, a little bit further past the house.
Hello. Thought we'd take time just to stop for 5 minutes just to show you this before we get going. Over that way, where all the traffic seems to be going, is Stirling and Glasgow, populated. Over that way are the Highlands. Everybody's coming away from the Highlands except for us. Why is this? Oh, and a large bus just about to go past. That's it. That's where we're heading. That's where we're going. Why we're going there, I have no idea. But it should be quite good fun.
As my acquaintance says, we're now heading to the hills, and we've just left Stirling from a lovely night. We had a bed and breakfast, and that's what the breakfast was like.
It was lovely.
It was lovely, but too much. And we're now heading to the hills to live like, well, tramps for 2 weeks. And this should be different because we've had luxury biscuits, tea cups, everything, even shampoo. And we're now heading to the hills to live like, well, the sheep really. We're going to have as much as the sheep. So this should be extremely fun. Well, that's it then, go away.
We're on our way to
Hello, yes.
O'Bain.
It's me. We're at somewhere called Down Malley.
On our way to O'Bain.
Oban.
Or Oban.
Oban.
Here we are, on top of a very big hill. We've just climbed. There's a monument to a poet of some sort here, and the view is spectacular. It's just brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. The mist is surrounding us the whole way around this monument. Well, the clouds anyway.
We're actually at cloud level. We're so high up from sea level. We're only a couple of 100 feet below the clouds. We're that high up. It's just brilliant.
And the funny thing is, there was absolutely no reason for coming up here. Should we go down?
Okay.
Let's go down. Hello, it's me. We left Down Malley and we're still heading for Oban. Now we stopped along, we're taking the scenic route. We're going along the side of a lake, a loch rather, that's the correct word, a loch. We've just been through a village. The village is literally 2 houses and 2 post offices, and there's nothing else. And there's one even further back with 1 house and just a church. There's nobody out here. It's ridiculous. I've just seen somebody walk past and it's ridiculously happy. We found a phone box in the middle of nowhere. Ben's just ringing us for his mum for the first time in 2 weeks. In 2 days. I don't think he cares. And I'm just waiting around now. But it's lovely here. The car's been perfect. Hasn't broken down once. The hotel we had this morning was really nice. I didn't tell you when we were leaving it because I was a bit, well, hyperactive, but we had everything. For breakfast I had bacon and eggs and sausages and toast and tea and orange juice and everything you possibly want. We're definitely coming back on the way back, so we may get a few shots of the hotel. That's weeks away yet. We've got to go into the wilderness first and do all that sort of thing. So that'd be fun. Here's some scenery. Oh, just behind that hedge is a loch, and we're driving along it. We're going all the way around the loch. I think this road runs parallel with it. You see, it's quite nice around here. Down there is a nice, typically Scottish beach. Get in focus. No, I can't. See, the camera's dead, really. Well, that's the road we're continuing down, and right round the other side is the village, and this is the desolate phone box. And the village down there, as I said, is just 2 houses and a post office. So we're moving on now. We're moving on. The river wild.
Hello! Well, right, we've just been driving over that bridge, and I saw this waterfall and I I know it's only a waterfall, but I come from Bournemouth, and in Bournemouth there are no waterfalls. So I said to Alex, go back, have a look at that. And isn't that beautiful? I mean, this is Scotland. This is lovely. My feet are freezing. Woo-hoo-hoo. But, this is great. What do you reckon, Alex?
Well, it's nice, yes. I've seen them all before, of course, but
I can't hear you.
I've seen them all before, of course. But, yeah, it's very nice. Come up here. I want something fresh. Fuck her. Welcome to Scotland. My name's Neil, and I've come prepared with my thermos blanket. Let's go for a walk.
Now, you may be wondering why we're wearing this strange clobber. Alright, apart from they're up, I mean. This is my granddad's war smock, and it's very warm, and this is my granddad's hat, and he doesn't know we borrowed it, but hey. Alex is wearing a trench coat which he got for a film for an amateur film we were doing called With Nail and I. Just savour that view. Not me. Sheep!
Hello, it's me. We're not in Oban, as you can probably see. We're by the lake, lock thing, and what lock is this? Yeah, that's how much we know. The last one was Loch Hugh. Ow. A-W-E, I think. But this is a different one, so that's really irrelevant. And we went round the whole of it and came back. Well, it was pretty, put it like that. There was absolutely no point in doing it, but it was pretty. We seem to be heading... I think we've done all this now. And we're now heading back round. No. Ben's nodding no, but we've certainly done some of it. I don't know. It was way over there, where we were, and we turned off, fortunately. And it's just bloody cold Scottish water. You can buy this in Tesco's in bottles. There are a lot of midges around. That's exactly what we thought there would be. And we're just cooking spaghetti bolognese for lunch now.
What do you mean we?
Well, he is. I'm going to eat it. Fortunately, we brought some gas, so he brought some gas, so we can have gas. Otherwise we'd have it raw. Get my meal plate.
He said he's just gone to get his meal plate. He's having a meal. It's supposed to be spaghetti bolognese, but it looks like worms in a mud pit. I should imagine it tastes nice though. Heading up to Oban next, after we've stopped off here, and on to Fort William, where we'll hopefully spend the night before going to Loch Ness tomorrow morning. Maybe see Nessie. Nice weather. Not homesick yet. Mind you, why should I be? We've only been gone 2 days. I'm sure I will get homesick. Or get driven mad. Never mind. We're supposed to eat this. We had a full English breakfast this morning, which was quite nice. So maybe I won't eat all of it. Right, dinner's out.
You got soup?
No. How do you reckon it's going?
What? A holiday?
The trip.
Don't know, we're lost.
Nice.
Adequate.
How many eggs fishermen have got?
Sunk. There's a dead one in that.
Mind you, we could go fishing. They look like worms, don't they?
No, I mean, they're black things which have attached themselves to the spaghetti.
Don't grumble. Everybody will want one.
There's one. I've probably ate about 6 already, anyway.
I don't throw it.
No, it might come back.
No, don't waste it.
Ah! Camera filming sky. I've got soup. We go onward and upward to somewhere else. God knows where. Here we are. And that is Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in Scotland. Bar a couple of others. No, this is in fact the big mountain. I'm inside a room, so it's not a very good shot, but there we are. And we've got a room right next to it. Okay, it's not much, but I'm sounding really rude, but it will suffice for tonight. Through here we have our own living room, provided nobody else comes in this evening, and the bathroom through there, and our own television and video, and through here, the kitchen. My word, what a view. This is our own kitchen. We literally have our own kitchen. We have cups, we have microwaves, we have ovens, we have everything. We even have our own back garden. This is the expensive guide to camping. Camping being the word in Scotland. We've been here now we've been on holiday 3 days. This is the third. Well, it wouldn't be the fourth. And this is the second night we've been in a hotel, bed and breakfast. So to say that we're going to Scotland for a camping holiday, I mean, look, well, you can't, but because you're in a room, but down the road is just full of camp tenting, and we did that the first night in the Lake District, and it's horrible. There was an alien that went past and woke us up at midnight, and the cows tried to kill us, well, eat us alive, and which camping will probably end up every other night coming to a bed and breakfast. I think tomorrow we've decided that we're not going to go any further than Inverness, because we don't want to get up too high and find we get stuck. So what we'll do is we'll go up to Inverness tomorrow, and no, Loch Ness tomorrow. Sorry, Loch Ness, and then Inverness, and then sort of wiggle our way round and down, edging back to the left-hand side of the island, depending which way you're standing. And then we'll see all the parts that we haven't seen already, like Edinburgh and a bit more Glasgow and all the places we got to and never actually went into. So it'll be good.
I forgot to take the lens cap off. Well, here we are at the base of Ben Nevis. Alex is in the bath. Today we're heading up to Loch Ness in search of a slimy green monster. I don't think we're going to find it, but if we do, this little camera's going to make us a fortune. So I'll see you later, because a strange Scottish woman's coming back again to cook us some eggs or something. Okay, I'll see you later. Just had a word with Mad Mr. Murdo, who's sitting in his larder over there, and he says he's going to come and play the pipes for us, which would be a novelty, but he's having a cup of coffee first because it's pretty chilly out here. So there's Mad Mr. Murdo in his larder over there. Yes.
Well, hello, it's us.
I've just had a word with Mad Mr. Murdo, as I said, and he's going to get his coat because it's pissing with rain.
This is Loch Ness.
Over there is Urquhart Castle, right in the very distance. It's great here. We just paid him a fiver to shut up, but he started up again.
He's mad. He's mad. He probably hasn't had his chicken. We're going for a very long drive now, as far away from this place as possible.
That's mad, Mr. Murder. Shut up.
I think we've escaped that raving Scottish lunatic. Well, here I am, standing in Culloden Moor. This is where literally hundreds of Scottish people died fighting hundreds of English people. Now, it wasn't just a Scotland-England war, because there were some of the Scots who didn't agree with the other side of the Scots. There were Campbells and other clans, you see, and it might be brother fighting brother or husband fighting wife in their perpetual war against the Scottish and the English. Now, this was the second battle, the first being on Bannockburn, and the second battle took place here. Now, you see the yellow flag? Now, that was one side over there. You see the red flag somewhere else. I don't know where it is, but anyway, it was somebody else, and the English, and basically one lot charged towards the other lot. But I think running through all of this, they must have been bloody knackered. By the time they got here, they went, "Hey you!" Right, well, you see, this was all because of Bonnie Prince bloody Charlie. Now, he was...
Why are you speaking in a Scottish accent? You're English.
I'm not.
Carry on then.
Well, what happened was, you see, Bonnie Prince Charlie, now, the English sided with him, but some of the Scottish sided with him, and they had a big war here, and it was terribly boring. So let's go home. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. It's me. You're probably gathering where I am. I've no idea. We've come out here and we've found an old house, and we're going to go now and see if there's anybody in to ask if we can stay the night. Well, the cottage is situated in high mountains in the middle of somewhere, and has a nice surrounding river, and suitable for washing and conveniences. Around the side there is optimal luggage facilities and parking bay for cars and other people, and we're going to go inside now and have a look. Let's just see if anybody's in. Ah!
Hello. Just cooking ravioli. Come in. Please, come in.
Don't want that.
Thank you, found it. We were going to go to a lock called Lock Glass. It sounded quite nice, so I thought, hey, we'll try it out. Going down the road to Lock Glass, we find out it's actually fenced off, it's a private estate. But on the way we found this this hut. Well, this, what would you call it? A stone...
I call it
shed.
the remains of a dwelling.
And we came in and it was actually quite warm and sheltered here.
It is, surprisingly. I mean, apart from the graffiti and other things.
Satanic messages all over the wall. We'll show you them in a minute.
We won't.
Yeah.
It's quite sheltered. We're tenting outside, and
we're not staying in here.
Certainly not, no.
Because it says it's haunted somewhere on the wall.
On the door.
I mean, there's drawings of werewolves and beasts and stuff. So, hey. We wanted to get back to basics, you see. Because we've spent 2 nights in bed and breakfast. We wanted to go camping. So this is like somewhere in between. It's camping inside a house. Oh, show them.
Stuff.
Show them the
No, lunch.
the writing.
Lunch. I've just had tomato soup, it was lovely.
I'm having ravioli.
He's having ravioli.
And it's lovely.
Just down the hill.
Cheers, Mum.
Just down the hill, there's a little river where we can wash the cutlery.
We'll show you that in the morning.
I'll show you that in the morning because we're not moving off again today. It's a perfect parking space for a car, and it's quite nice. You get to live here quite nice. They've got the carpet and everything. It's obviously been used before us several times. Yes, I'm just going to go outside and be sick.
Alright, Alex, this is the nice corner we've chosen to sit in, but just have a look at the rest. Have a close-up on those scribblings.
Well, it looked alright from the
floor.
outside, but we won't be staying long.
Is it any wonder? Have a look at the floorboards.
What floorboards?
It's great, isn't it?
However, to balance the problem, we've got the scenery. Just down there's a hill with a river. I'm going down there in the morning. Hello.
Lovely view.
Hmm?
Lovely view.
Out here it's so calm and relaxing. Well, no it's not, but it's quite pleasant out here. This is the 4th day of our trip now. This morning we went in and out of Inverness a few times. And we were looking for Loch Glass. We found it. It's a small river we can't get to, so we won't. But the most important thing is that we spent all morning, and indeed some hours in the afternoon, trying to look for this thing, which Ben said, we won't camp by Loch Ness. We'll go to this little quaint one. Well, we found it. It's down there. I mean, you can walk to it, but you can't camp by it. But this house suits all our needs. Go away, you're wrecking the scenery. Anyway, yeah, we got the tent up there now because we're going to tent this evening. Outside. We don't want to go inside because it's horrible. I don't know who owned this. I don't know who owned this house before us, but they certainly didn't keep it. Okay, so I'm sitting by a shack 900 miles from home. That's how much motoring we've done. And
Cornflake.
I think that was something along the vein attempts of a Douglas there. Douglas being the person who walks on into a scene for no apparent reason, just so he can be in it. Now, I'm not hogging the scene here. In fact, this is my tour of Scotland as much as it is Ben's. And I think when he can have his bits of sitting by a lake, looking out and not saying anything, wasting tape. Why can't I sit by a cottage in the middle of nowhere, 900 miles from home, and go, this is quite nice. So this is me, Alex, sitting 900 miles from home, very little money, in a car which just managed to start this morning, saying farewell, and I'll see you in the evening. Hello, and welcome to the camper's guide to making fires on somebody else's property.
Ging gang gooly 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 watch up.
Yeah,
ging
watch it
gang
then.
goo, ging gang goo.
That will keep it going that way, unless we get the wind changing.
It's the first time I've built a proper campfire. Not bad, is it? I forgot the gas masks. No, don't put that on.
No, it wasn't.
No, that'll catch fire as wood. Strange boy.
I don't know. I don't know anything. I just drove here.
Nice, isn't it?
Different.
Now, are you missing home?
No. Yeah. No.
You're not.
It's funny how you sit out here and you look at all this and you think, bloody hell, it's hot.
Yeah.
Ah, the wind has come. The wind has come and blown smoke in our eyes and fiery orange bits. The wind had come and said unto us, let us burn our breeches in the fire of the Holy Land. And we did sit in the sun and burn us of the hot stuff and let a smoking cloud go by, in prominence that we'd get arrested for burning the holy ground. And so we sat and drivelled because we were mad, and I let out an almighty hen of a fart which exploded in the air, and I got a face full of smoke and I burnt.
That was the biggest load of drivel I have ever heard.
I'm coming. And so, the sun did set down that very evening thus, and we sat around talking of the memories. Hopefully, one day, we will look upon this. We will look back upon this with happiness, and we will
Yeah,
laugh and
that's
think,
enough,
what
the
a
tape's
pair
running
of
out.
nutters did I.
Right, very good.
I'm getting
Brilliant.
burnt alive here. Excuse me.
Poetry in
I'm
motion.
going for a walk.
Shot away. What? John O'Groats Beach, and we're sharing the sheep. There's nothing but sheep and seaweed, and to be quite honest, it's absolutely bloody lovely, isn't it? Camera, isn't it lovely? So, this is it, John O'Groats. I've got to go up the road and phone my mum. She'll never believe where we are. It's John O'Groats. It's nice thinking that you've driven 110 miles to see a beach. It's very pleasant here. It's quite cold though. Again, there's no reason for coming here other than to go, John O'Groats, and then go home again. But we might as well savour it while we're here. Over there I presume is Orkney, but we're not going there because we don't want to. Hello. Probably wondering what's going on now. Well, we left our tent yesterday after being attacked by man-eating fleas, midges, and we drove as far away as possible. We then went up to John O'Groats, as you saw us there, and now we're heading back from staying in the night in Fort William, and we're going back to Stirling now. We're taking the long scenic route, which should take about 2 hours across hilly nowhere really. It's very nice though.
It's very pretty.
But last night, like Alex said, we stayed in Fort William in a hotel, and that compared to the night before, which you saw the campfire and all that, it was just bliss. I could not imagine a worse night in my life. It was horrible. It was just thousands and thousands of flying things wanting to suck our blood. And that's no exaggeration, there were literally thousands of the bastards. It was horrible.
Never mind, because now we're away from that. We're not going camping
sunny
again.
No, we're not camping again, definitely not.
Not for a while anyway.
It's just cloud, or almost cloudless sky. It's just a lovely day, really calm, nobody around for miles.
We've left Oban about 10 miles back, and we're going to go back to Stirling slowly. So yeah. There we are.
And we're going to take some photographs on the way as well.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I've put some food out for the birds as well, so I'm feeling good.
Birds?
Well, none of them either. It's just sheep again.
Sheep.
Sheep and us.
Taxi drivers are notorious for telling big whoppers. I was in a taxi once and this man said to me, if you go to Scotland, you'll find it's really quite nice. What a load of bollocks. Down in the hills around here, there's a lot of dangerous death traps. It's very scenic, death traps. So you get conned into going up to these mountains for the view, and who could blame you? But then you fall off a cliff like some poor person back there did. And
you better explain about that poor person back there.
oh well, we think we found the remains of a car on the middle of a hill somewhere. And I'm just going to hang on to this steering wheel so we don't become another. Really, there's nothing around here than sheep and fields. And this is what's so nice about Scotland, the occasional old person with a more expensive car than me. That's Scotland
death
for you.
traps.
Yes.
Oh, God. Highlands of Scotland, here we are. That's got to be one of the first people we've actually passed for miles.
The other one round the corner, just back there.
Oh, I didn't see that one. But look at the view. It's nice. Wing mirror. View. Wing mirror.
Ah, it's nice, but I've seen it all before. Four weeks into Zanzibar, we're travelling across the locks on the way back to Stirling. We've come across man-eating crocodiles and baboons and wild birds that wake you up at 12:30. And we're now heading to the good old Stirling. I'm having lunch now.
Gosh.
We've been travelling along the road and we've just stopped off because it's quite a trek. There's absolutely nobody around here except for that car up there. And it's very nice. We're not sure where we are. Somewhere between Oban and Stirling. But there's about 100 miles between those two, and we're taking the even longer route round. He's so happy, isn't he? It's nice and peaceful out here.
Yeah, enough. Gathering on.
Rude
They don't want to
person.
see you talking.
Rude person. What's this?
Wouldn't you rather see the scenery? I mean, it's far nicer. Show them the scenery.
Because they've just seen the scenery.
Show them it again.
No. Lunch. Now lunch today consists of Heinz tomato soup in a can for me. So we've got the gas going now. Probably wondering why I've lost my coat and my scarf. Well, I burnt my scarf and my coat smells. So that's it for that. Sterile? I'll have the one that hasn't been on any of these, please.
Okay, well, they're both dirty, so you can have the one with the white stain and soot on it, or the one with soot on it. That one's got soot, that one's got white stain and soot.
I'll have white stainless soot. Probably water, actually. No, I don't think I will wash it in the water actually. I don't know what's been there.
Fish!
Fish. This smells good.
We're in the middle of nowhere again. There's
Yeah.
not even sheep here.
I was just saying to camera, we're about
Yeah.
100 miles between Oban and Glasgow.
Yeah.
There's a 100-mile span, and we're doing the longer version of that. Which we found thanks to him last time. Yeah. Remember, he planned to go round a lock
That's right, this lot.
instead of a motorway, which would have taken us 20 minutes, and we instead spent 3 hours driving around 2 locks.
But it's far nicer than a motorway.
Yeah. Lunch.
He's got something in his hair at the back and it's about that big and it's got wings but he doesn't know.
Where?
Come out. No. I'm not picking it up. No, 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 you'll knock it down your top. It looks like a fucking great big sorry, it looks like a big mosquito.
Oh, that. Thank you very much.
Oh, this
There's
is...
a bit of suspense for you there. A mosquito.
Fucking look at it. Well, that's your plate, I'm not having that.
You've got dead mosquito on it.
That was a big one. Have I got any in my hair?
There's another fucking.
We thought we escaped from them, but...
That's why I didn't want lunch here, you see.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
It's beautifully dead.
And when nobody's here, you get eaten alive. Anyway, that's enough of that. You're getting bored. You're getting bored, aren't you? No? Yes. I don't know.
It's gone off the soup.
Well, here we are, still in Scotland. We had enough of sheep, so we thought, well, where can we go to find some more animals? Something a bit more interesting than meh. So we've come here to Edinburgh Zoo, because we're making our way back down the country. Came to Edinburgh, the capital. And we thought, well, we'll go to the zoo. We've just come to the first enclosure, which is sea lions. And there's one, he's a bit suicidal, because he's just doing headstands in the water and his feet out like that. I think they're all a bit strange. Mind you, they are Scottish.
Here, in the tropics of Los Angeles, there lived the primitive monkey. And along with his predecessor, pissed off monkey, in his playhouse. These barbarians live in cages and don't do anything because they're bored. Here, down on the floor, monkey. These animals in captivity. Very, very cruel. Play. It's very, very cruel. Ropes. It's cruel. They should be outside. It's very bad. I mean,
Well, if they were outside, then they'd be eating you.
no, I mean they should be
attacking you.
outside in the jungle, in the wild.
But outside is Edinburgh City.
No, I mean they should be free. I suppose it's better than being exploited on the Spanish coast. They don't look very happy though, do they? They don't seem to give a shit about anything. Dear, oh dear. Here in the town of Monkey, a very intelligent monkey dwells. I don't think he's happy, but there he or she is. The mothers have pink backsides. Men do not because they're sensible. There they are, playing in their natural habitat. The chimpanzee, or Homo erectus,
Or Pistopharius.
the female of the group plays with her banana because there's nothing else to do. The male of the group looks round, looking for other company. And now we go on looking for the wild and hairy polar bear. Here is the lesser hairy hippo. That's because hippos don't have any hair. Here we see the hairy polar bear.
Her name's Mercedes.
Mercedes, named after the polar bear.
Looking very, very...
Pissed off.
yeah. Animal exploitation at its best. That bear there should be out in the ice caps and whatever it does, you know, out in the snow, catching fish, fighting with other
Ice
fish.
caps. Freeze them together in a block of ice.
It should be, rather than behind green bars.
Here, in the main jungle, lives a beast in a box. Its tone and vastly fast movement suggests that it is an incredibly happy animal. I think not. In fact, get near to this beast and it would eat you alive from sheer boredom. Here is the blue-ass baboon, or Harius monkeus, to its collimates.
What a lovely place to live.
Here we see, only a few yards away from our poor souls, is a ferocious man-eating lion. Samuel. These animals, not appreciated for their beauty, but for their teeth, the size of King Kong's baboon. It's a real bloody lion.
He's looking thoroughly pissed off.
Looking thoroughly pissed.
Show the audience the barrier between us and this lion. Some bushes and a fence. That's all there is. We could be lion food. That's why it's not very busy here. Oh, looking very miserable.
Maybe he's tied down.
I think he's just out in the rain. I smell blood, he says. He's going through the tunnel, I think. Where's he going? Oh, it's disappeared. Let's see where he's gone. Lions.
And tigers and bears, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Yes.
Morning.
Here we see Tigress, or as we might put it, Eatus alivus, the slobbering catipus of the junglers. He's also a pissed off us.
He's inside.
These animals are extremely happy. They dwell in a cage all day, walking around in circles. I'm going away from here. Now. This one is obviously aware of video cameras as he's just growled at the lens.
Very unhappy. Very, very
This animal is wanting to eat us because it has nothing better to do with its time. Unfortunately, we must leave this area in search of other, bigger, more ferocious animals.
like the warblers.
Ah, they're so happy. Here is the fluffiest, monkiest monkey. What's he doing? Nobody knows. Here is what can be only described as fatus fuckus.
Hit him.
Staring is considered hostile. No, it is. It really, really is. So don't stare. Good morning.
I think it's just posing. He knows you're doing it.
Wave at the gorillas. They want to eat you. The one up there is thinking.
He's like thinking, hurry up. Right, that's your lot.
No, it's not. It's Paula. Come up there, it's having a good think.
Oh, when they stare at you. Well, no, they don't really. Can you see the one down the bottom there? Look.
Yeah, you might be the
He looks all cozy,
Oh my
doesn't
God.
he? You see him down here, look? Yeah.
It's meditating.
He's fat, isn't he?
No, it is, and it's
He's
mad.
looking at us, look.
He's fat, isn't he?
He is quite big.
And he's fat, he's fat. All three of them are
We
fat.
are looking at the biggest
Except for that one.
The
These
mother.
monkeys look.
The mother. The fat one.
Islands. Coconuts. Apples.
That's right.
Do they need to eat raisins? Oh yeah. Do they? I don't know. Grapes?
Not a happy grandmother.
They don't eat grapes.
Oh, yeah.
How do you deal with the dietist?
Leaves, stems and some fruit. It's just fruit and vegetables that they like.
Lens cap.
I think
Always
I
a
think
fan.
it's a fish. He's
Oh, man! Oh, actually, look at
the penguins. See, they see the reflection of my ring, and it shines like a fish would, and they keep going for my ring. It's very strange. Because my ring shines,